pays to listen. Now, back to Aaron and Mayumi Muller on the Lifestyle Business Owner Show.
Hello, this is Aaron Muller. When it comes to success in life and business, it matters who you take advice from. And that's why I want you to know about my extraordinary wife and co-host, Mayumi Muller. Mayumi is the quintessential cosmopolitan success story. Born in Japan and raised in the United States, Mayumi's Japanese and African American heritage has helped her learn how to connect with people from highly diverse cultures and backgrounds. Following her coursework at the University of Washington, Mayumi pursued a career in modeling, working professionally in major metropolitan areas throughout the United States and Europe. During this time, Mayumi cultivated an elegance, charm, and winning attitude that crowned her Mrs. Washington State in 1995 and landed her less than 5 places away from achieving Mrs. America. Since that time, Mayumi has raised 5 amazing children while attaining to the highest levels of success in every field she's entered: a President's Award-winning real estate agent for John L. Scott for 10 years, the top sales rep of a Fortune 500 company, owner of 8 multi-million-dollar businesses, and the world's #1 trainer in self-running business ownership. Learn the secrets to success in life and business from this amazing woman at the Lifestyle Business Owner Academy website, lboacademy.com. That's lboacademy.com. Why build a business when you can build a lifestyle?
Oh, well, thank you, honey.
You're welcome, baby.
So nice. If we ever got into arguments during the week after we do our show, I'm feeling good.
Well, that's good. So make sure that's recorded, and we'll use that quite often.
Every time.
Anytime there's a problem.
If I'm tripping, you're like, record.
I'm just gonna play it.
Yeah, just play it. It'll shut me right up.
That's how I'll put you to sleep at night too.
Yeah. Well, let's get into our LBO segment, which stands for Lifestyle Business Owner. This is where we talk about how to buy a business, grow your profits, and make it run without you.
Exactly. And so what we're going to talk about a little bit today, a little different. We're going to talk about selling a business because, all us business owners, someday might want to sell our businesses. And if you don't know anything about selling your business, first off, or you've never even thought about it, you always want to have an exit plan. So don't always think that the business will last forever.
Right.
You may want to move on with your life for various reasons. People sell businesses for so many reasons, right? And, we've been business brokers. I've been a business broker for the last 17 years selling people's companies. I've sold over 150 businesses over that time. And Mayumi, you've started doing it in the last couple of years with me. And
it's been fantastic.
Yeah. And it's, there's so many reasons why people sell. People think, oh, why is this person selling? And it doesn't always have to be about, they're not making money, right? I mean, a lot of times people want to move on with their life and do something different.
Right.
Maybe move to a different state, maybe do a different industry. Like when I've sold my businesses personally, it's because I'm tired of that industry and I wanted to do something different.
Or it could be for health reasons, or they just decided that they want to do, like you said, something different.
Yep.
So
don't
prejudge.
Don't prejudge. Yeah, exactly. And so when you're wanting to sell your business, the biggest question people always ask me is, where do I start? Right? Where do I start if I want to sell my business? Well, obviously, I'm a business broker over here in Washington State, so you can always call us. But if you're somewhere else in another state, I mean, there are a lot of different brokers out there that you want to evaluate, and depending on the size of your business too. But what I always say, go to bizbuysell.com. That's bizbuysell.com, B-I-Z, and start looking at the different brokers on that website because these are the people that you're going to want to potentially hire. So you want to evaluate these brokers, and the way you do that is you want to see what kind of listings they have, how many listings they have, how active they are, and determine maybe look at maybe 2 or 3 that might fit the criteria of your business and things that they're selling. So a good example of that would be somebody might, one of these brokers might only have restaurants, right? So if you don't own a restaurant, you're probably not going to be the best fit for that broker. I mean, I've sold many restaurants, but I'm not a specialist in restaurants, right? So I might not, and I don't necessarily want to market myself only for restaurants. I always look at it as I'm marketing myself to sell service industries, right? So if you're a business that's a restaurant, then you stick with somebody that's probably a restaurant broker. If you're a service business, look at people that guys, or brokers out there that have sold other service businesses.
Right. Or retail stores, if it's a retail, like a clothing store or anything like that, or a dry cleaners. I mean, you can, Biz by Sell's pretty phenomenal. You can go in.
You don't have to, they don't have to only specialize in that one particular business, right? So like I said, try to categorize it out, like manufacturing.
Right.
And another example would be brokers specialize in manufacturing. So a little bit of specialty is good. I would say I'm a service specializer. So, those are the people that I prefer coming to me and doing business with.
And you might not even know what business you're going to want to purchase in the beginning. So it's good to,
but we're talking about we're talking about selling a business.
Sorry. I'm like on a I'm on a different road right now.
Might be.
Whoops.
Anyway, so so make sure that you're finding a broker right now that's going to kind of fit your personality, and your business style, or what you have, what kind of business you have. So anyways, go to Biz by Sell for that. Then you want to interview the broker. So the broker is you're going to contact them, tell them that you have this business, and you want to find out what do they do to actually sell your business. And a lot of brokers might have a very basic plan, and then some might have an extremely elaborate plan. So you want to make sure that you're interviewing them, and what their plan is pretty elaborate in trying to sell your business. And I'm not talking about like being on TV or anything like that, but how people are buying.
But do they have a plan?
Do they have a plan? Yeah. And are they doing it digitally? I mean, like.
Right.
Our world is all about buying stuff from the internet anymore, right? So if they're not really heavily entrenched into the internet and all the different places to advertise their business.
They're doing direct mail pieces all the time and door to door. That's just
and if they're relying on their client list that they have, I mean, okay, that's great. I have that too. We have that too. But that's
add-on.
What selling a business, you're trying to find a needle in a haystack to buy your business. It's not like you don't stick a sign up in your house in front of your business and try to sell it. Everything's done extremely confidential, so you want to make sure that there's a
that your broker honors that too.
Honors that and has procedures to making sure that your business stays confidential. And then I think a big one that a lot of business people or a lot of business brokers don't do is putting together a really nice marketing package, right?
That's huge,
so
you guys.
When somebody sits there and calls that broker or emails that broker, they can send them something that really represents your company well and get somebody excited about selling it, right?
Right.
So having a really nice marketing piece that they're going to deliver to potential buyers after they've signed non-disclosures is really, really important.
Right.
And we do a nice one.
We do a great marketing package that's very comprehensive with pictures. And, basically it's like a marketing plan. So it'll give the potential buyer all the information that they need to make a good decision to move to the next step, which would be visiting the business after hours or before hours and potentially putting an offer on the business.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, a lot of those just do the job for us as brokers if you do it well. But
I get calls all the time. They're like, I'm like, well, if somebody's calling me and I'm like, well, okay, well, I can give you some information. Well, they didn't send me any information. I'm like, okay, well, why? They're like, they don't have a marketing package like you guys put together.
Yeah. So make sure your broker has it. That's just being prepared, right?
Exactly.
The other thing is, before all that's done, though, you got to get into valuation, right? So you want to have a valuation done on your business by a broker. And I'm not talking like an appraiser, because first off, an appraiser is going to charge you a ton of money.
Right.
And the reality of an appraiser's evaluation is usually completely different than what market value is. Maybe they're doing it for a divorce or a partnership buyout. Those are good, and they can be held up in court and things like that. But you know what? If you're looking at I've seen actual valuations done by appraisers that they say, oh, this business is worth between $250,000 and $600,000. Okay, that range is ridiculous, right? I mean, how is that even a valuable valuation for you to make any decisions on? So you want to know, first off, what your business can sell for and if it even makes sense to sell it. So we always start out in that place where we go, okay, so we're going to give you what the market's probably going to bear because we've been doing this for the last 17 years. We know, and based off of the numbers, so we gather information from the sellers. And then we'll do a valuation based off of the numbers and our market experience. And then we allow our clients to decide if it makes sense to them.
Right. And we give them a range too, but it's not going to be a,
No, it's maybe
$500,000-$600,000 range.
Yeah, it's usually between, $75,000,
Right.
Difference. Depending, or maybe if it's a larger company, maybe it's $100,000 to $150,000 range, because you don't know. We're not magic, we don't have a crystal ball on what somebody's going to pay for your business. And I always will go towards the higher side, because who am I to say that somebody won't pay that for your business?
Right.
So make sure
the market lets us know.
Always
lets us know.
And you know what? Listen to your broker if they have experience too, because they do know the market, and you're running your business. You're not an expert in selling businesses, so rely on experts. It's really important. Let's see what else you got to do. So once you've just determined that you like the sell price of what the broker's telling you that you probably can get, you're going to end up signing a contract, typically with a business broker, usually about a 6-month contract. And that will allow the broker to invest in trying to sell your business and find good quality buyers out there, and hopefully get an offer or multiple offers. And there's ways of getting multiple offers on your business. And it all has to do with how the broker represents that, but also how you negotiate your deal. And that's where having a good broker, making sure that they've negotiated several types of different deal structures, because in business opportunities, it's not always straightforward. It's maybe an earn out, or like somebody does payments to you, or seller financing, or maybe they need to get an SBA loan or something. So that leads me to the financing. Right? So once you got negotiated everything out, does the broker have good relations with banks? Because the banking relationships that a broker has are essential for you to be successful in the sale of your business, because if it needs to get financed, it's so difficult to find people, banks that will do it if they don't have a good relationship. And then make sure you use escrow.
Make sure you use an escrow attorney so that everything's done all legit, and then that's split amongst the buyer and the seller. So you guys, stay tuned for our next segment, which is Ask Aaron. This is where business people all across the world write into us and ask myself and Aaron questions about the street smarts of small business. If you missed any of our show today or would like to listen to any of our previous shows, go to lboradio.com. Also, make sure you guys follow us on The Lifestyle Business Owner on Facebook and Instagram. You can also listen to The Lifestyle Business Owner Show anytime, anywhere on lboradio.com. That's lboradio.com, and send in your questions to LBO Radio.
More of the Lifestyle Business Owner Show coming up here on Business Radio 1300 KKOL. Log on to lboradio.com while you listen to the Lifestyle Business Owner Show. Now back to Aaron and Mayumi Muller.
Welcome back. It's Mayumi. And if you want to achieve your goals in life and business, right? Why not learn from someone who was born to be an entrepreneur, someone with the uncommon business sense, the tenacity, and the track record of success to prove it? My husband and co-host, Aaron Muller. As a child, Aaron developed an interest in small business ownership from his family's marina on San Juan Island. From the start, Aaron was driven to seek a business opportunity and attain entrepreneurial success. His very first business venture was catching and selling shrimp at the docks when he was only 10 years old. While his peers were preparing to enter 7th grade, Aaron opened a bumper rental company catering to the San Juan's ample tourist traffic. Aaron's first real job came in high school, but by the time he graduated, he had earned enough to purchase half of the company. Over the past 30 years, Aaron has gone on to start and buy over 20 companies in the Pacific Northwest and now owns 8 multi-million-dollar businesses. Aaron is the world's premier trainer in self-running business ownership and the author of the Lifestyle Business Owner book, which lays out the principles for making a 6-figure income by working as little as 5 hours a week. Learn how to achieve your goals from this phenomenal business mind at the Lifestyle Business Owner Academy website, where you can learn all kinds of amazing business knowledge. Visit lboacademy.com and take your life in an extraordinary new direction. That's lboacademy.com. Why build a business when you can build a lifestyle?
Thank you, Mayumi, so much. Appreciate that. And you know what? I want to kind of talk about something that you discussed in that little bio of me. My book that it's actually coming out here pretty soon, April 24th. On all the neighborhood bookstores, pretty much. You just have to go look for it or ask for it, and they're going to have it out there. But basically,
it's
the
a hard copy.
Yep, the hard copy of the book. You're gonna learn how to. This book was written for small business owners. I wanted to teach people how to get a business so that the business. Well, first off, we're teaching people how to buy a business and then grow the profits of the business, and then making that business so that it ultimately will run without the owner having to work more than maybe 5 hours a week in that company. Because as small business owners, we are a lot of times slaves to our businesses, and it's not fun. And I know that there's so much more to that than being like that in a business. And it sounds so glamorous and exciting at first to be a business owner, you know, and then people are so disenchanted once they get into business ownership, and they're so frustrated because of all the challenges that they run into, but they don't have anywhere to go to get advice, right? You don't have a boss anymore. So basically, I wanted to teach business owners how to survive, you know, and be a larger company one day so that you can compete and still be out there. So we're not reliant so much on these huge conglomerates running our industries, because you know what, Amazon, as much as, you know, you might like them and stuff, I mean, they really are ruining it for a lot of people. Walmart's, the Home Depots, and all that stuff. So why not be a strong small business and learn how to really, truly enjoy it and be profitable in that whole range, so that we still have that choice to go to small businesses. So the book is called The Lifestyle Business Owner. You got to get it. It's gonna change your business world.
And what I love about the book, it is really a how-to book. It's how to buy a business, how to build systems, how to grow profits, and how to work less than 5 hours a week if you choose to. It's whatever you choose to do.
It's a step-by-step guide. This is not fluff. There's no BS. There's no theories in this.
And we do it.
We do it. I teach you how to read financial statements, understand everything. So you know what? It's definitely something you're going to want to get.
If you're excited to get it right away, it is available on Amazon.com for digital download. It's out right now.
And Barnes & Noble. Don't leave them out.
Noble.
Nook.
For the Nook, so you can download it and read it on those electronic devices today.
All right, let's get to the questions.
Well, let's get to the questions. Okay, so Stephen from Port Angeles, Washington, his favorite way to follow us is Facebook. His question to us is, what do you think are the most common mistakes people make when they try to become a lifestyle business owner?
You know what? I think it has a lot to do with trying to be one too quick.
Yeah,
you know, not making sure that you have all your systems in place so that company will ultimately run without you successfully, right? We're not just talking about like, okay, hire a couple people and then you walk away, right? Because you want that business to sustain and do almost as well as when you're there every single day, right? So if you try to do it too fast, you're be too premature in the process. So you want to make sure you have all the right people in place so that you're able to do that ultimately.
Well, patience is a virtue, and it does work to becoming a lifestyle business owner.
That's how I met you, baby.
That's right. Well, Stephen, thank you for your question. Next question's from Barbara. She's from Santa Fe, New Mexico. Thank you, Barbara. Favorite way to follow us is Twitter. Question is, knowing what you know now about business, if you had to start over from scratch, what would you do differently, and what would you do first?
You know what? That's a beautiful question.
It's a great question.
And I'll tell you right now, I know exactly, because I did it once my second time around. So my first time around, I didn't hire a consultant. I didn't have anybody helping me be successful. And so thinking that I could figure it all out on my own. And so there's a lot of, you know, our academy, for one. I'm not trying to plug us too much, but you know what? This is why we did this, is so that we're available to people that want to be business owners and give them the help that we never had when we started. And it's really frustrating, and it's very expensive to keep doing things wrong. So why not do it right from the beginning by having an ally next to you that can help you make good decisions?
Absolutely. That's lboacademy.com, by the way. Thank you. That's a great question. So the next question is from May. She's from Roland Heights, California. Favorite way to follow us is the Lifestyle Business Owner blog. Her question to us is, what kinds of businesses are the easiest to become a lifestyle business owner in? First question. And then what kinds of businesses are the hardest to become a lifestyle business owner in? Good question.
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, I honestly think that all businesses can be lifestyle business owners. So I don't really think there's one easier than the other. I mean, you know, even attorneys, right? I know a lot of attorneys that have, or not a lot, but I know some attorneys that have been very successful being lifestyle business owners. They have a bunch of attorneys working for them, and they run the business portion, and everybody does the same. So doctors, same way, right? So small practices and stuff. But any industry, and I don't want anyone to try to dispute me on this, because I'll beat them. I'll beat them in this every single time, because I've seen every industry. There's somebody doing it as a lifestyle business owner. So don't say you can't do it.
And when you say just systems, right? I mean, it's all about
systems and mindset. I mean, there's
just
so
the
much
whole package.
Doing it right.
So any business, you can become a lifestyle business owner. The next question is from Clay from St. George, Utah. Favorite way to follow us is Instagram. His question to us is, of all the trends that are happening today, what worries you the most as a small business owner?
Probably as a small business owner, you know, is Amazon, you know, trying to gobble up every single industry that's out there and somehow be a part of it. And basically, in my opinion, they're just gathering data constantly. You know, they're getting into new industries. They're gathering data because we're giving it all to them, because we're making a little bit of money while we're doing business with them, right?
Right.
But they're constantly figuring out what they want to invest in, and then kill us, kill us all. So I think that's our biggest, you know, it's like you love them and hate them, you know, because I make a lot of money on Amazon too. But I'm experiencing it with some of my stuff I'm doing, that once I started becoming extremely successful in it, they're now getting more involved than they should have, or there's certain things going on at Amazon that are causing us a lot of trouble with our products and services. So just remember, you know, you're giving information sometimes to somebody that might not be your best interests. I
agree. The evil empire, I've heard them call
it. Don't call them.
So anyways, thank you so much, Clay, for your question. The next one is from Uma. I hope I said it's Uma or Uma. And from Omaha, Nebraska. Favorite way to follow us is Facebook. In your book, you talk about how being a business owner is not right for everyone. What kind of personalities are well suited to be a business owner, and what kinds of personalities are not well suited to be business owners?
You know, I think all types can be business owners, but you got to be optimistic, right? Optimism, you know, is going to be key, and being
really. And you said mindset earlier, and I think that's important.
Yeah, just very confident in yourself. Those are the best types of business owners. If you're detail oriented, that's great. If you're not, that's okay too. You know, like I'm not. You know, my desk is a mess, right? It doesn't mean that I'm not successful. I just hire the right people to make sure that I'm organized in the right areas that I need to be organized.
And it's a matter of trusting the right people so that they can do what you're not going to want to be there to do. So thank you all for listening to the Lifestyle Business Owner Show, where we talk about the street smarts of small business. If you've missed any of our show, make sure you go to lboradio.com, and you can listen to it anytime, anywhere. Next week, our guest is a motivational coach and author. Make sure you submit your questions to Ask Aaron at lboradio.com, and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks for listening to the Lifestyle Business Owner Show, where we talk about the street smarts of small business with Aaron and Mayumi Muller. You can submit your questions to be answered on the show at lboradio.com. That's lboradio.com. Join us every Saturday morning at 9 for the Lifestyle Business Owner Show, right here on Business Radio 1300 KKOL.